Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How are we all doing? I hope everyone is doing really quite well and are having a good Saturday evening. If you're in the UK and wherever you are, I hope you are having time appropriate time. So, tonight we are at Road Atlanta. This is going to be a very taxing circuit, more physically than anything else. It's very hot in the UK. My fan is not fanning, so at some point tonight it will just start moving warm air around. And one of the things we need to do at Road Atlanta in the Corvette, and I think probably all the other cars on the grid as well, is look after the front tyres, because turn one and then down through the S's really does put a lot of load into them front tyres, and you can really feel it. So with 5 seconds of practice remaining, we are going to go out, we are going to qualify, and we're going to see what happens. Now, in theory, we should be taking a normal pit lane start, but I am concerned because I've had really good pace around Road Atlanta in the Corvette, and there is the potential, while I put my gloves on, there is the potential for a good qualifying result. So, if that good qualifying result does happen, what do I do? So, let's get out, let's qualify, and let's see what sort of a situation we are in. So the outlap is just trying to get some heat into the tyres, which sounds a little bit counterintuitive, considering we know in race condition we want to be looking after the front tyres by not putting too much load into them and not too much heat. But on the outlap, we want to do the exact opposite and make sure we are carrying some heat. So, let's see how we're doing. Don't have enough heat in the front tyres really for the first lap, but we will try to get a banker in.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left,
Which I didn't do because I got a 1X. So we'll take this lap as another prep lap. We'll push a little bit harder. Well, looking at the sort of times we're getting in the top three, I'm not going to worry too much. At the minute, my best lap would put me P2. But that was my absolute best lap. So we don't know what we're on for. Little bit left on the table there because of being cautious. I don't think we're looking at qualifying within the top 5. Maybe if we was in the top 5, then I would definitely be more concerned with what we're going to do, whether we are actually going to take the pit lane start, or whether we would be just kind of starting from position. But as it stands, I don't think I will do enough to be in the top 10. I may be wrong. We shall see. But if we was not in the top 10, we're 10th.
Head to check a flag.
There's definitely more. I could have definitely gone quicker. But 10th. That is right on the borderline of the fun zone. So. Let's go get the race setup on. Which is that one. We are going to unhide that. And we're going to have a think. We're not going to have a think. Because we already know where we're going to start. So we will take our pit lane start. Let's be brave or stupid. I'm not quite sure which. Have we got any weather on the horizon? I don't believe there was. Yeah, it was just mostly cloudy, which is fine, but I think we will move into nighttime a little bit. Which also doesn't bother me all that much. So that would mean we would need to start from the back with our pit lane start and finish 10th or above. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a fun race. So let's just see what happens with our pit lane start. And that's qualifying over. So what's annoying is I would have been P10 to start. But the rules, I say rules, they're self-imposed rules for this season is I start from the pit lane. So we will do what we need to do and start from the pit lane. I'm currently trying to decide whether I should take a pit stop, and I think I probably should. However, I don't trust myself to get out of my rig to the toilet, have a pit stop, get back in my rig by the time I need to make a start. So unless, which is what it looks like, it will be a full lap, and then I possibly have got time, because this will really be annoying people as well. How many we got? We have got 54, so I will be starting somewhere down in 54th. Somewhere nearby that. We missed the start. Right. It looks like it's going to be a full lap, so I'm going to get a pit stop and then get back to the car. So, that is me back in the rig. The gloves are going on. There is a couple of teams I recognise. Slow in, slower out. I recognise them. I suppose I really should get the car restarted, pit limiter on, because we've done that before.
Pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
Right, here we go, here we go, here we go. And here we go.
It's a 3-hour race, calm down, dude.
Yellow flag already. Kind of what we expected. Let's just get the car up to temperature and then we'll get on with it. So another Corvette to keep me company. Andy Powellwick. $2K driver.
Slow car ahead. There's an incident ahead. Slow car ahead. Car on the left. Stay on the right.
We just about got away with that by the look of it.
Left side. Clear.
Right then. Just remember, it's a 3-hour race. And to get a good result out of it, we need to survive. So as per our training arc, that is the task at hand. We start with survival. That could have been a terrible rejoin in front. Our job at the moment is to be sensible and to play it smart. We've got 3 hours of this. The car is still fat and heavy with fuel. And at the minute the car's been doing around 42 laps on a full lap tank of fuel. But that's without any form of fuel saving, that's just in my own space. So I can potentially get it up to about 43 laps. There's a car going backwards, that's never a good sign. That's another big accident up front.
Slow car on the left. Go right. Slow car on the left.
He's very slow, that Porsche.
The car in C1. Just hit the fastest lap. 90.6. There's an incident ahead. Got a slow car on the right. Go left. 21.916. Go left.
I saw him starting to spin. Whew. That's probably my opportunity there. But we'll see.
The car in P1. Just hit the fastest lap. 19.156.
I'm not just going to throw it up the inside, but I'm just going to... I was just going to sort of like show my nose.
21.525.
Good.
There's an incident ahead. Car on the left. Clear on the left. You've got a slow car on the left. Go right. Car on the right. You're on the left, 3 wide. The lead is speed up, 19.393. Right side, 2 wide. Keep to the left. Keep to the left. Still left. Clear on the right.
And that's how we do it. We don't have to rush anything.
0.354.
It's a long race. Hubert's got past Franco. So we're doing okay. We're moving. That wasn't good, but it is my first 1X, so we can breathe. We are already up 11 places from our pit lane start position. This Mercedes is going to have a good push here.
Yep, sorry.
20.957.
Yellow flag. We just exercise a little bit of extra caution, but the yellow flag's now clear. At the minute, while it's oh so very manic, we are not driving at 100%. I'm driving at about 75 to make sure I have the mental capacity to deal with what's going on around me. We didn't have a great corner then. Did put me offline, which just gave is it Hubert? Yeah, Hubert behind us. Another little look around to see what he can get up to.
Thanks, boys. It's 3 hours race and
The Mercedes has got my toe, so I'm going to position myself a little bit centre line.
Just go, Christian. I'm not going to turn out crazy.
Because
Thank you for the intentional takeout. Even if you're done over fucking there.
21.157.
just struggling at the top of the S's at the minute. I think that's probably more to do with being sensible than anything else. We'll get a little bit of toe off this Acura, which should help us defending against the Mercedes behind. I say should help. Doesn't actually mean it's going to. But again, I can just go to the middle. And use that centre line. This Acura is possibly going to lose me this position. But the question is, how hard do I actually fight it?
The leader just did a 19.713.
So Catagramma in front of me is a 1.6k driver, so really could do with getting past. But again, even though it compromises my line, it stops the Mercedes doing anything by going out to the centre line for 10A.
21.374. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay.
Car on the right. Clear.
The annoying thing is these Acuras have got good top end.
Right side. Clear.
High for there's a danger. Angel.
21.432.
So, we got past the Acura. It looks like Hubert had a little bit of an incident with the guy in the cannon car. So now for us, we start chasing after Barbato, who's 4 seconds ahead. As this puts us in P30, so we are already up from P53-ish, 43, something like that. I don't know where I was. It's wherever I came out of the pits. I know I was, so I would have been P43-ish. Or 53, P53, that's right. And then we lost 10 people on the opening lap. Yeah, there we go.
70 fastest lap of the session.
And again, at the minute, we're not really pushing all that hard. We are just doing what we need to do so that we can get out of the maniac's way and the melee at the start. one of the other things you will notice is I don't have a splits bar, because I find I end up chasing the splits, my sectors, and that can get me into trouble. Now, I do know roughly where I am because I have it on my dash, and I also have it in the top right hand corner of the one in the bottom left hand corner, if that makes sense. Or relatives. There we go.
We've got a slow car on the right.
Yeah, how are we doing, Damo? Things are going okay. We qualified in P10.
That was way too late.
We then dropped 43 places for our pit lane start. So it was in P53. And we are already back up to P29. And are now only 18 places down from where we qualified.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.3 seconds.
No rain scheduled. Nothing on the radars either, so I think this is just going to be a case of head down and try not to murder myself, which is basically what any of these dry races become, and incidentally wet races. Try to keep it on the grey stuff.
That was silly, Jack.
So 2 laps ago I was 4 seconds behind Nick. I am now 1.6. So we've got good pace. But at the same time I am not overly pushing. I am probably driving now at about 80%. I mean, anything looks fast compared to a GT4 or even a Corvette.
The leader just did on 19.571.
There is 56 cars in the split, and it is a 2K strength of field. Leader at the minute is a 3.3K driver. No surprise is that he's leading the race at the minute. But I take it to assume that that means there is a slower driver. He's probably sitting somewhere around 1K to make it balance out, so he's about 2K.
20.0.
Yeah, no worries, Damien. Pop back and see me whenever you like. But don't forget, I was with you for the entirety of your Nords this morning.
All right.
There goes a Porsche. So you know, Damien, because I haven't let you know either, I am using my new gloves. They came today in the post. So yeah, first time I'm actually using gloves. And I have also remounted my microphone. Yeah, Nick, Knock Racing, did so well today. So just to see how I would get on with them, I just picked up some of the Abruzzi ones, just to see if I could actually use gloves or they was too much of a distraction before spending anything a little bit more expensive. So there was about 25 quid, and I was like, you know what? Yep, that'll do. And I can understand that already, that I don't have to grip the wheel quite as much. And to be honest, they're quite nice gloves. Nice and comfortable.
Florian, come on, man. You gotta give me room still.
Yeah, no worries, Damo. You run. I'll still be here when you get back from a run, or a walk, or Mrs. Cross. So I need to save a little bit more if I want to stretch it to 43 laps. Well, a little bit of a cough there, sorry, I do apologise. I always worry when I see a sorry appear at the top of the screen. There is another Corvette 4 seconds ahead of us. So obviously our Corvette friend is our target and our main rival at the moment. So that is Yoshi Racing, and we're lapping at about the same sort of pace at the moment. Which, considering I'm trying to do a bit of fuel saving, isn't too bad. That was a back marker who let us pass. Kurt doesn't look happy or sound happy.
That man I passed you, man. That was stupid.
I don't know where that was.
Nice job, guys. Good stuff.
But it sounds like it was quite a big accident. Yellow flag, there it is. Slow car on the left.
Car stopped ahead, be careful, go right.
Yeah, sorry, Stephen. I got stuff right in front of everybody. It's fucking zone 5. I don't think that's green accurate.
Whew.
It's
Well.
not your fault at all.
And Hubert's back. Looks like I've been saving fuel a little bit too long then.
21.102.
And I don't think we're anywhere near our target. We'll see. I was trying to see if I could get myself to the 43 lap mark. Let's just watch out for that rejoin, because that could have been a stupid rejoin.
90.814.
Now Hubert's back, I suppose I'm going to have to start playing the same games. But that's not too bad, because ideally we should be looking at trying to get past this guy in front relatively soon. Who is Nick? So we'll do what we can.
Slow car on the left. Car stopped ahead. Be careful. Go right.
That's another dead car. You have to be so careful over them curbs. It goes from okay to a complete disaster in no time at all. The other thing is I have been very gentle on the tyres, or as gentle as I can be. Certainly is. And this is why you don't drive at full capacity, because then it gives you time to evaluate. Even if it's only a brief evaluation, I still had time to do it. So we are approximately 27 laps in out of around 134, 133 sort of laps. So still plenty of time to go. We are in no rush at the minute. Them two are going to crash, I think.
21.732.
That Porsche just has enough drive out of the corner. Really where I could do with chat to work out if I'd be better off pitting a little bit a lap or two early for me. Because Elusive Racing with Nick up in front is holding me back at the moment. I mean, at a point it helps. It's all getting a little bit tight, and I'm getting the feeling I don't want to be here.
The leader just did us 19.559.
It will definitely be auto fuel and fresh tyres.
I'm just riding with you, Christian.
20.876. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No, big going. No damage to report. The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 2.6 seconds.
Yeah, I know you didn't mean to do that, but still hurts.
Is your car fucked up now?
Now, I've managed to avoid damage, but lost a few places, so now I'm going to have to spend a bit of time playing catch-up. Yay!
29.665.
I apologize again.
No, it wasn't your fault, it was just a concertina effect.
Car on the right. Car stopped on the right.
Car on the right.
Go left.
Never saw who it was.
The car was fine. No damage to report.
So Cruise Chief is saying there's no damage to report. We are now up onto 4X. But that's from the contact.
20.35.
And like I said to Damien earlier, nothing we can do about... We can't affect others, but we can affect how it interacts with us. Come on. Don't try to push me out wide. I'd already backed out of it, Matthias. Nine laps. We could really do with putting our foot down a little bit now. I don't think we can get to 43 laps.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
So now we make a move,
20.9.
and we'll go chasing after Angel. So Angel has got past Armand's, who is a Corvette friend, who is a lap down. Or two. I don't know how many, but he's down.
The car in P1, just hit the fastest lap, 19.139.
So the front tyres are starting to hurt. Oh, that was horrible. Just couldn't get it rotated in. Let's just move our brake balance back a tiny amount.
Bro, what the hell was that?
Thank you, buddy, for letting me through. Much appreciated. So again, not a great circuit for the Corvette. It doesn't respond well over the bumps and curbs, which you kind of have to use to get the lap time.
You've got to have 5 laps of fuel there.
5 laps of fuel and we are back down to 5 seconds behind Hubert, who was the one who we had the little accident with, which put us backwards a bit. So we've caught up quite nicely. There's a 1x. Naughty me. That's 5 now. So that is actually my first self-inflicted 1x. The other one was from the contact with Hubert. Four laps. Just take that brake balance back a little bit more. Just one click back. It's the first time all season where I've really had to bother to actually wind it back as the fuel burns off. The only tip I can give anyone who is trying to drive the Corvette around Road Atlanta or anywhere in general is to try to be on throttle when you're crossing curbs. It will help stabilise the car a little bit. But if you don't have to be on a curb, try to just not be on a curb. It's just the best advice I can give anyone with this car.
Careful.
At least with how I've been tuning it and from what I know from others, it is just the car does not like curbs, and I've not been able to cure that either. Two laps. Really tell the fronts are not happy now. But there is a huge train here going from P12 all the way to about P20, who's behind me. Just feel the rear going, so it was just like come off the throttle, try to get the car stabilised before the rear actually fully goes. I don't think we have enough in the tank to do another lap. No, we don't. So we will be pitting in.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
Right.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. That's it, go.
10 seconds of optional repairs. We should be able to get the 10 seconds of optional repairs in, so we'll get them done. Sorry about the cough. That is the optional repairs being done. Car will take 104 litres of fuel.
That's it, go. Left side. Clear.
Note to self, Ian. Car,
Ahead, more done.
Leaders pitting now.
heavy with fuel, cold. And I've wound my brake balance back to my starting points.
Leaders pitting now.
So, after our first pit, we are currently P23.
The gap is 4.3 seconds.
And we'll see how it plays out as I come over the line on the next lap.
22.097.
I think we have kept P23. Yep, we've kept P23. We have P2 behind us, I believe. Yep, P2. So I'll let P2 go through because there is no point in fighting that. When he gets close enough anyway.
Leaders pitting now. Slow car ahead. There's an incident ahead. Car stops on the left. Your left.
There is an incident ahead.
Eight has taken the lead.
We avoided the damage. But who is this in front of me? I do not know.
4, 9.
Oh,
Go right. Go right.
oh, very deep there. But I'd rather slow down and take the 1X than try to recover it on the throttle and make a mess. There will be another pit stop. I don't think there's any way to extend it long enough to not have to do a second pit stop.
The car behind. The gap is 4.2 seconds.
Right then.
2.476.
Let's just try to get more comfortable now with the car on the heavier fuel roads. That was a little bit sketchy, but we got away with it. So we've got 2.8 to Hubert in P16 and 5 to P15. We are closing on Hubert, 2.6.
Yeah, you can go here.
Which, considering we're still not
Just make sure you're faster than me.
pushing, we've still got time left on the table, is okay.
Push.
Oh, good, Angel. I didn't mean to crash you out. I expect you to brake. I'm right up on you.
9, 8, 7.
I was just trying to speed up, hurry us up along.
The leader just did up 23.113.
Hey Hubert, look who's back.
Yep, I noted. Welcome back. I have an offer for you. I can either let you pass now, or I can let you pass at the end of the race. Whichever.
I would rather we just race, to be honest. There was no harm, no fouls to me, so we just race.
Alrighty.
Incidents like that are just part of racing. We just get on with it. Even my chat said so. will have a look to see what my front tyre wear was like. But I feel like this is one of these races where it's just advisable to change them on the finals for the final stints. Depends how many laps it is, though, I guess. Okay, not so bad, not so bad. That gives me options. Down to 2 seconds on Hubert, 3.5 on Brandon. And as I said to Hubert, I don't want no favours. I'm here to race. We race.
20.635.
We're only just an hour in. An hour and 10 minutes. I'm probably a little bit too far behind Franco at the minute, but I am probably just in range to get a bit of a tow from him.
Thank you, Angel. I'll check it out. Appreciate it.
I'll thank him once I've got through this corner. Thank you. Thank you, Franco. Much appreciated. Right. Now back to chasing Hubert. Where are we? P16. Not bad. Not bad. Target is P10 or higher. But this is a good pace so far.
Hubert, if you get it wrong, just take the inside. I'm not gonna fight you.
going together. Get a bit close to the front.
Love the attitude for just let's race tonight. Love this. That's 1x. I'm not even going to fight that one.
The leader just did a 23.298.
Slow lap for the leader then. Leader was like 2.6 slower than I was that lap.
Left side. Clear on the left. Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Got a slow car on the left. Go right.
P14. P13. 3 places to go.
.735. 7 you pass the last of the session. 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 7 you pass the last of the session.
Tell you what, them Porsches have a good acceleration out of them slow corners. There's nothing I can do about them. Yellow flag. Too far back. Can't do anything here. Just survived that somehow.
Stay on the right.
Sorry, bro.
21.811. Hold your line. Clear on the left.
Yeah, no worries, Brandon, no worries. So, P11. 4 seconds up the road. Off we go. Bring the brake balance a little bit more rearwards. Just the rear was a little bit loose through braking into 12A.
20.778.
That got me a little bit offline. There we go. We're good.
The lead is at 19.63.
Oh no, Luna has woke up. Dum dum dum. I am being a little bit overly cautious. but we're now sub 3 seconds. It's Christian. Oh, that scared me. Just keep pushing a little bit. Only a little bit. We are 3 seconds to Stephen M. Dunn, and we are P11. So, we qualified in P10, took our pit lane start. We've done our first pit stop, and we are currently in P11. Hubert behind us, he, earlier on in the first stint, he rotated me just sort of at the start of the lap here. Wasn't his fault, it was the concertina effect, because we was all racing in a great big pack. But we've got past, and we are 2.5 seconds from P10. And we have good pace, which is the important part. Not quite sure I can pull off what you managed to knock and get a win. I don't think that's on the table. But that would be quite something if I did. So we actually started we ended up starting P53 with a pit lane start. And bizarrely, Hubert behind me, which is Legendary Racing Purple Rain, yep, that's a name, he was the only other car to start in the pit lane. Yellow flag, what's going on? That's what was going on. Yep, Hubert behind me. He was the only other car to do a pit lane start, so we have been pretty much together for the last hour and a half as we approach the halfway point of the race. And as I'm also about halfway through this stint. So, yeah. We are now P10. And that is P9. P9, 1.3 seconds ahead of me. Let's just move my brake balance back a tiny bit. Just the fuel's burning off and the rear was starting to get a little bit iffy. So this is the first race this season now I've actually had to adjust the brake balance due to fuel burn off. And everything else. Just went a little bit deep. Could have had him then. Well, we've got the tow. I don't have to worry too much about Hubert behind because I know he's very safe. He was extremely apologetic. When he rotated us in earlier, so I am not worried about Hubert behind me. Gun in front. He's a bit of an unknown quantity. Right, so that's my fourth off track. The other 4 points were from the contact from Hubert. That was some aero wash then. Oh, wow. Breathe. How are you after your victory earlier, Knock? That was such good driving, by the way, mate. So impressed.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. There's an incident ahead. Go right.
That may have been another place. We shall see. Yes, it was. We are now P8. And we've still got 17 laps of fuel. Yeah, no worries. not quite sure why he was boxing this lap.
20.4.
He must have some damage or something. But we're now P7. With P6, the car in front of me. Yep, 100%. One of the things I'm learning from doing these like 3-hour races is you just really can't let anything get to you, and you just have to keep on racing. That's what we're doing it for. We're here to have fun. So have fun, but at the same time,
90.888.
let's just be kind as well. It's like Hubert behind. He literally turned around and went, "When do you want me to give you a position back to make up for crashing into, rotating you earlier?" I was like, "I don't want one. I just want to race." So I think one of the things I'm really taking from doing this endurance racing is I've got my enjoyment of sim racing back, because there was for a while I'd kind of lost it, but I'm enjoying it again, and yeah. Why I describe this sort of series as my training arc, because I'm learning so much, because I've always had decent speed. It was other things I was struggling with. So let's get the other things that I'm struggling with dealt with, and then I can work on increasing the pace again. Was you actually able to walk away from the rig? Because it was just after you'd had your hairy meatball that I started watching. That was traction control. We managed to save that. Right. Yeah, I can imagine being able to just walk away, refocus, know that you had a good speed pace advantage. As soon as I turned in, I knew I'd got that one wrong. So P6, sub 3 seconds up the road. Yeah, and that's what I had to do, because I can't think where it was, what race we was doing.
Car in P32, just in fastest left, okay. 0.128.
But something happened, and it was one of the endurance races, and it took a good few stints before I actually managed to pull myself out of the mood I was in. I think it may have been at where was it? May have been Bathurst 12 or the one after that, I don't know. I see Hubert's getting a little bit racy again. Yeah, I definitely need to move my brake balance again. There we go. Because I was just dwelling on it so much, and it was really... No, it was at Sebring. That's the one, Sebring. I dwelt on that instance, that race, so much because of all the mistakes I was making. There it is. I knew that was about to happen. Right.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 8.3 seconds. 32.538.
Maybe I moved my brake balance a little bit too far back. But we are still P10. And there's still just under an hour and 20 minutes to go. So let's reset and away we go again. It looks like the Mustang or it crapped out at the right moment and it didn't crap out on you in your race this morning. Silver linings. No, I'd just adjusted my brake balance to deal with the fuel burn off, and I overdid it, and yeah, just a cheeky little spin, and no damage, didn't catch anybody, kept it very clean on my rejoin, but it dropped me back a couple of places. But we're back up to P9. Got P8 in front of us. We'll have a few minutes covering ourselves.
Got a slow car on the right. Got a slow car on the right.
So you were saying, Nick, that you'd grabbed yourself on the Moser wheels. Which one you had, buddy? R16, very nice, very nice.
The leader did on 19.703.
Yeah, that'll be quite a bit more force than you was had available. Yeah. So I use a VRS True Force, and yeah, I run at about 15 Newton meters of torque.
Right side. Clear.
And
You're gaining on the car in front. Negative.
that's what I'm running at the minute. And my God,
4, 3, 4.
tomorrow I will certainly feel like I know about it. But what we'll also know about it is my left knee from my brake pedal. What's this? Who's this here? Who have we got? We have got Sebastian Darrido, who is 1.5k in the Porsche in front of me, and Franco, who we have lapped a few times at this point in the Ferrari. Whoa, he slowed that rather down. Where are we? 5 laps of fuel.
19.91.
So, what I think we know is he is probably going to slow it up quite a bit here.
Left side. Still left. Clear. Car on the left. Hold your line. Clear.
Right.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Good. As long as you're comfortable. I mean, I'm comfortable. But it's like, if I was to look at my software for my brake pedal, I'm using like 90 kilo, 90... Let's have a look. When I get out to this corner, I'll look at the next big braking zone. But it's normally about 93 kilo of force I'm applying.
21.993. You're pulling away from the car time. The gap is 1.8 seconds.
Yeah, so Damo uses about 14, I use 15, so yeah. And then take into consideration, Knock, I am 5'3" and a bitish. I am not a big chap at all. I'm fun-sized.
92.
So as you can imagine, oh God, that was horrible. It is probably time to adjust the brake balance. But then we have only got 3 laps remaining. But yeah, I will just back it off a bit. Yeah. But if I turn it down, Knock, and run it lower, I just lose so much time. Because I don't have the micro details. So it's like, yeah, you can imagine the state of me right now. But this is another part of these endurance races for me.
4.
It is also literally building up endurance. So that when I do the big ones like 24 of Spa or 12 of this, actually an hour stint is absolutely nothing. Which then means, actually, I can probably push more because I'm not as tired from doing it because I'm used to it. But dare I say, a podium could be on. Could a podium actually be on the cards? I'm gonna have to. Or have I just absolutely ruined my chances? No, I can pit at the end of this lap. It's fine.
The car behind you is pitting.
Yeah, that's fine. Whew.
The leader just did a 19.517.
P3, where are you on track at the minute? So I've been actually practicing dealing with this by having music on when I'm doing practice in the week. So I'm not just purely focusing. Oh, I've done it again.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel. The car in front is pitting.
That's twice. Let P1 go. P35's coming through. Okay, now I'm going to shut up for a bit. I shouldn't lose too much time.
10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Reset the brake balance. Right. Cheers, Knock.
That's it, go.
All right, push. Need to be faster than that. Push. Sorry.
Those Porsches have such good punch out corners. They really do.
Pass right, pass right.
So slow there.
Left side. Still left. Clear on the left.
Just let me go. Whew. Right. Who are we chasing after now? Flavio Barros. Roger.
21.216. You're in the top 10. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.1.
Be careful when you're braking like that. Go, Andy, go. Or don't go and just keep flashing. I let you go, but you don't go. I'll let you go, just don't dive on me again, please.
Blue. Out from under my feet, cats.
There you could call.
Sorry. Literally just had the cat go underneath my legs. And I couldn't see where she was. Come on. And the last thing I want to do is trap her tail or anything if she's underneath my legs. So it's such a distraction. Right. Breathe. Lunared me. And off we go. Just more.
That was alive.
That's three times we've done that to me this race.
Hubert.
The worst corner of them all.
Yeah, twice there, and once in the final chicane.
5, 7, and 6 are all together. 3 and 4 are a little bit further round. Behave, Ian. Behave. I think the guys around me will also need to do one more stop. I'm going to have to. I can't save enough fuel, I don't think. Not on my own anyway. I need people to draft, and I've just got no one. Not really making any distance on Flavio either, am I?
The leader just did on 19.817.
That's good.
Yeah, P10 demo. Not where I want to be. I should be about P6 or 7, but I had a pair of silly spins
Squeeze me this time when I make the
after I adjusted the brake balance back to account for the fuel burn off. Both times. So yeah, that happened.
Car on the right.
Thank you.
Clear on the right.
God, it cost me 1.7 seconds. Jeez, man. It's time I can't afford. Yeah, P10 was my target. So I'm at my target. I just want to, you know how it is. And hi Chris, how are you doing? So I've got 2 lapped cars in front of me and 9 seconds to Flavio. Okay.
front end.
Let's see. It's fine,
Pit boxing.
because I had to pit again anyway.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. All the damage is repairable.
1 minute 30, so that's a lap. Shite. I can't afford a whole lap. I'm going to have to take about 30 seconds and go. Get it down to about 30 seconds and go. God damn it. Oh well. Annoying. I'm going to lose so much.
That's it, go.
Grumble, 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 grumble. Right. At least we can get to the end now. So others have still got to stop. But can I make 10 places in 40 minutes? Yeah. So we're still carrying some damage. And we will carry that to the end of the race. I suspect I just got the rear left onto the grass, which is what caused the impossibility of saving that spin. And I've only got 4 more incident points. Great. Really?
Got wheel damage. inside. Clear.
Oh, this is really frustrating. Nothing we can do about it, though. It is how it goes sometimes. I will still gain a couple of places because people have still got to stop. You missed Ian being a tit, Damo. That's what you missed. It could be worse. So I got a wheel onto the grass there and spun it into the wall as I was on the lap I was coming into the pits. And then I come out to the pits, a couple of laps, and then curb-a-doom, bottom of the S's, picks me up and rotates me. So not what I wanted. Yes, I'm blaming Chris.
Go right.
Oh well. There is still people who have got to pit in front of me. Whether we can recover anything from that, I don't know. I doubt it. But we can't always have it go our own way, right? Hey, Jim. We've got about 22 laps left-ish. And I've got to be super careful, otherwise I'm going to make a bad race even worse for myself. It was going far too well. To be honest, I think I cursed myself when I was in P6 and was wondering and said quite out loud in front of the racing gods, I wonder if a podium is on. Well, not anymore. Yep, exactly that. My own fault.
The car in front is pitting. The car behind is pitting.
Yes.
Showing us the black flag. Drive through the pit without stopping, fella.
And now I've got to drive through. Yay! As I said, this is just going from bad to worse. Oh well, this is one to forget.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
That's P18. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get back to P18. Right, come on guys, find me some silver linings for this one, please.
The car in front is pitting.
Yeah, he just had a black flag as well. There'll be a few people with him, I'm sure, but not enough to help me.
That looks good. Yep. I'll look for you. Go inside. Upside.
Yeah, I guess so, Damo. There is that.
I told you what I'm gonna do.
So 6 seconds to P23. I guess we do what we can. If we don't, well, we keep on driving.
The leader just did a 20.259.
Yellow flag. That was P1. No, it wasn't. P25, sorry. P25's got a meatball. P1 has got a black flag. I don't know. Maybe there is still something we can get out of this. I don't think we're getting out the 20s. You causing trouble for me, Lou? Yes, you are. Little trouble kitty. Yeah.
The car in C50 just hit the fastest lap, 18.957.
One of the other things I can take from. Okay, so I am. It is 32 to a disqualification. I am 20 on 26. Yeah. Focus, Ian. Focus.
Go ahead, Raphael. I got a pit.
So rocket ship is towing. They were P1. I mean, silver linings, it's not quite as bad as them guys, right? Because they're having to tow and they've got a black flag. Which means they're going to go from leading the race to something absolutely awful. So, silver lining, we'll take that one, yeah? What else can we say? That it's Le Mans next week,
20.0
but there is a potential for some rain. So if rain is not showing up in the practice lobbies, I will most definitely have to get some rain practice in, which means making sure I have a wet setup available. So Nordic are in the pits. I'd imagine that is their final stop, pit stop. That's not what I wanted. I wanted a better exit than that.
20.678.
That's me, it's back into P20. And we're not at the pit phase yet. I did mine early because of the damage. The first lot of damage, not the second lot I'm still carrying. So there's still more iRacing to come our way. Maybe. I mean, Hubert's only 4 places ahead of me, but I believe he's got a lap on me, which is a shame. We had some good racing. I will pass on the straight, that is no problems.
The leader did a 20.421.
Just don't make it difficult for me. I see. I'm not sure which bit of don't make it difficult for me you missed then.
20.952. Right side. 20.9.
Congratulations.
Clear on the right. Right side. Still there. Clear.
Thank you.
Left side. Clear on the left.
As you got close enough due to my own mistakes, now I'll let you through. I guess I'm still broadcasting. I guess I'm broadcasting on team again, aren't I? No, should be on drivers. Just being ignored. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so P20 behind me has had his pit stop. Probably isn't damaged. And probably isn't losing a second behind a car in front of me, who I'm faster than.
Car on the right. Clear. The leader just did a 21.511.
Yep, it certainly is. P18's probably a bit too far away at the moment. And I think he won't need to pit. Because there's 5 laps left. Yeah, so he won't need to pit, he'll have a lap of fuel left-ish.
Leader's pitting now.
Pit stop for P2 by the look of it.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Thank you, John. Still got 8 laps worth of fuel. And we need about 4. What's really annoying is P2 I've passed twice in this race so far. But I caused my own problems. So there'll be a lot of soul searching after this one. But positives. Well, iRacing. We'll take a positive increase on iRacing. What else can we take away from this? I'm keeping up with 2K drivers with a damaged car. With all that green up down the side, I'm about one of the quickest people on track at the moment, which is a shame. Because that means I'm quicker than basically everyone in front of me. I just can't do anything about it. And I'm doing that while damaged. Two laps to go, I think, because we're on lap 129 of 130.09, so I'm assuming we'll do 131.
You got to get more rest from fuel with.
No, we've still got another 2 laps. This one plus one more, I believe. Wow. At least I've got enough fuel. I may not have had enough fuel if P1 hadn't binned it. I don't think I can get P18 though. He's 7 seconds down the road and I was 3.8 quicker on the last lap. Yeah, don't know.
The leader just did a 19.819. White flag, one more lap to go.
One more lap. This is one more lap to go. White flag. Maybe if I hadn't have had that second spin at the bottom of the S's, I could have got a slightly better result out of this. Way up.
Slow car on the right.
But that's it.
Ned, the checkered flag. We'll get him next time, don't worry.
Let's get back to the pits. And then, while you guys digest this and it's a decent result. But Damo, is it bad that I'm not happy with it? Or is that actually a good thing that I'm not happy with this result? Ah, I missed the bits. Oh well.
Race is over.
I might as well try to have a couple of clean laps. Safety rating? Reduce the damage? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah. Feel bad because I feel like a podium was on the cards tonight, and I said it out loud. I tempted the racing gods, and apparently they decided that they was going to make me regret that decision. Let's at least remember to get the car into the pits this time. Yeah, I thought that might be the case, but hey. Yeah, that makes sense.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. All the damage is repairable.
I'm sure it was. Oh, how frustrating. How frustrating. But that is very true, Chris. That is very true. Am I tempted to go for the A license? Potentially. Is it worth me getting the A license? Maybe. So we'll have a look at this quickly. That was split 3. We finished P19, which is plus 33 iRating, which takes us to 1950, which is about the highest I've ever been on iRating. And we lost 0.17, leaving our B license at 4.49. So, yeah, I may do some time trials during the week because, as you all knew, I was due for redundancy. Last week, well, Friday was officially my last shift. But don't despair. I have already found work, so I have a nice break before I start in a couple of weeks' time. So, with that all out the way, I'm happy that we're probably at our highest I rating I've ever been. And we do have Circuit Le Mans next week. There is possible rain. So, I will see you all same time next week. We'll be in France and we will see how things go. Other than that, thank you for joining me this week. This was a tough one for myself. I should have done a whole lot better. And I will catch you all next week. So until then, take it nice and easy, and I'll see you for the next one. So be good, be kind, and see you next week. Goodbye.